What is going on, guys? Join me here on a really hot Wednesday, a couple days after the autocross. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you guys on what I plan on doing with the Evo right now. So far, I've done two track days. Car has been absolutely flawless. Probably better than I thought it would. So initially, I was expecting a lot worse. Yeah, the feedback I got from the car was really solid. Aside from maybe the tires being extremely worn, I'll probably throw in a picture of that right now. My Michelins that I had on the car on the last video were basically shot. Like, apparently my passenger front was sparking. Yeah, so I have tires coming. Let me show you guys the car while I talk about it. So right now it's just sitting in my garage. I do have some tires coming. They are not the Michelin PS4Ss. While those PS4s are absolutely flawless, I do want to try. I heard good things about Continental and their extreme contact sport tires. And I figured the Michelins were perfect, but they were just a little bit too grippy, if you ask me. I did like it when the car was sliding a little more towards the end of the last autocross video, so I figured, let me get a tire that's just almost as good. Maybe like how the Michelins are the best as far as all-around summer tire, let me get the Contis, which are like maybe the second best or the third best. I don't think it would be too bad. Yeah, so I have that coming. I have the Contis coming pretty soon. Same size, 255, 40, 18 all around. A couple things I can mention. And I'm going to change the oil on this. I use Valvoline VR1 20 weight 50. Although it's a very thick, oil grade for these cars. These cars like it when you upgrade to full bolt-on E85, especially a big turbo. They like the thicker oil, especially like how we're in Florida. I'm not really worried about cold starting and oil being too thick on a cold start, where it's always hot down here. So down in Florida, these cars love Valvoline VR1 oil. It has a ton of zinc in it, which is really good for moving parts, especially valve train. As far as the whole engine is concerned, I've done everything myself. Only thing I haven't done really is that cam gear once I buy it and go get it done somewhere, and was the hardwire for the fuel pump. That's basically it. Everything else I've done myself. Put the engine in myself, the clutch. Clutch is a competition stage 4, by the way. That's holding up really well. I'm surprised. Haven't smelt no clutch since the 2 autocrosses, so good mark on competition there. Turbo is good too. Everything is good. I do want to change my downpipe because from, I guess, one of the autocross events, or maybe a car meet or something, this dump tube that belongs right here. You see there's like a wide open space. It's supposed to be an exhaust pipe there. So this dump tube literally just said, all right, I'm gonna head out, and just completely just dislodge itself from the rest of the downpipe. So all this has to come out, this whole downpipe. This exhaust wrap is actually unraveling itself. I had to cut it several times so it wouldn't drag on the floor. But all this has to come out. I was gonna re-weld it. My friend Justin actually helped me re-weld it last time because it broke. It basically was starting to crack already. I like ETS as a company, but no discredit to them, but I think the welds on this downpipe weren't as good. I did buy it used though, so I mean, that could also be why it was already starting to crack. But 4 or 5 years of, some guy just took out a really nice old school 911, probably like a 1960s. Yeah. So it was a very used downpipe, I should say. Carlos did, my friend Carlos, shouts out to him, by the way. Hopefully he gets his Evo back up and running. He definitely was the one that made me get this downpipe. In fact, this is his old one. So yeah, I thought about it and I was like, I've been hearing good things about the map downpipe, and I already have a lot of map parts on the car already, from my intercooler pipe, my intake tube, the intake itself. So I love ETS, don't get me wrong. My whole exhaust is ETS. Everything from the downpipe back is ETS up until the catback in the very back, which is the Ultimate Racing. ETS, phenomenal job, but in this case, I'm gonna give the Downpipe a try. Brakes and suspension. The brakes look like they may, my rotors at least, may need replacing soon. The groove is not really prominent, but it's just, I don't know if it's hot spots or whatever, or some kind of debris stuck in my caliper, but it is looking pretty rough, not gonna lie. Pads are holding up, though. These stop techs do take a lot of abuse from me. I will admit that, but they're pretty good. Coils, can't complain, absolutely fantastic. On the rears, the rows on the rears don't look too bad. I think I might have left the handbrake on at the track, which caused this little tattoo here. I apologize, rotors, but there we go. There goes the catback I was talking about earlier. Ultimate Racing. Everything under here is flawless, perfect. I'll show you guys along the way as we start to put more parts on the car. Wheel liner should be coming really soon, and then yeah, should be good. So I will see you then. Fast forward a couple days later, just got my wheel liner. Tires have been put on, done a couple of drive cycles on them, and they're really good. A lot more comfortable than my Michelin's, but don't think they'll have as much grip, but that's fine. We're all-wheel drive, so. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna swap over the top hat part of my fuel pump buckets, my fuel sender bucket. I had an issue with one of the wires shorting out, so I bought an entirely new one, and then now this one is leaking. So I'm just gonna put the top part on my old one, and that should solve the leaking issues. So yeah, I'm gonna go swap that over now. Should have my old one somewhere back here. That prong is broken, so the new one's in there, but I'm just gonna put my bottom part onto that one, and I think this rubber seal needs to go on it, which is right here. Yeah, let's get it out. All right, I took apart my old sender. I took off the rubber seal that was on that and put it on my new one. So this is the one that's been in the car for a couple of weeks now. You see it has the correct, or the non-broken prongs. So, excuse my terrible English there. But yeah, the rubber seal's on it. So now this will prevent it from leaking whenever I fill the tank up. Before it was sitting in there like this. Didn't realize it didn't come with it until I threw it in the car afterwards. So yeah, just gonna put it back into the car, and then yeah, hopefully we carry on with some more maintenance stuff. Finally here again with the crew. See it. Alright guys, many days after the tire install. I'm not sure where I left off at, but I'm basically doing the final, just doing the final checks of the engine. I just took it to the dyno not too long ago to make sure everything was good. I didn't really take video of it because I was just really trying to get basically a full rundown of what I needed to do. So apparently my compressor housing, I'm gonna show you that right now. So apparently all I need to do, pretty much, I took off the valve cover and whatnot, removed the intake. What I need to do to get this thing 100% now is just tighten my compressor housing. Somehow the compressor side, I can't really move it because I don't have good leverage, but this little compressor housing, so this silver piece here, all of this is a little loose from the turbine side. So what I'm going to do is take out the whole turbo, tighten that up. In the meantime, I have the intake out to allow for more space. My downpipe, I have that being re-welded because I may include some pictures, but my downpipe, basically the dump tube that came off of the top of the downpipe to vent out to the bottom of the car, the tube itself broke off, so I'm getting that re-welded by Hutch's Welding over in West Palm, Florida. Shout to Hutch's. And yeah, that's it. I took off my valve cover because I didn't want to scratch it. Just got my metal one powder coated in wrinkle black. So yeah, my old plastic one is sitting there. So I have some like cling wrap covering my cam so nothing really can fall in there and destroy my engine. So yeah, other than that, just gonna do the turbo part, wait until my dump comes in, throw everything back together, re-get my spark plugs apparently because they're supposed to be at 18 thousandths and not 21 thousandths like OEM, or at least according to my tuner. So yeah, gonna do that, and then I'll probably do a time lapse if I have time. I'm really just trying to get this thing up and running again, so it'll be 100% for sure this time, and we'll have no issues whatsoever. And yeah, I will check back with you guys shortly. Me and my girlfriend here, we just got the turbo out of the car not too long ago. We had to tighten up this bolt that holds the compressor housing clockwise, or clocked correctly to the turbine housing. So this was apparently very freaking loose. Like you can see the markings where that nut was just like 2 or 3 notches down, like just a bit too far down, which caused us to move way too much. So made sure that was tight, cleaned up the little oil leak that was on the bottom of the oil return. So that's a little bit cleaner. We're gonna try and do some more cleaning and then drop her back in. Can't find it?
18, there's gotta be 12, nope, 14. Okay, 18.
If it's not there, it's probably on the floor somewhere. There's the TPC turbo here. There's my pretty little compressor wheel. That's all good. My little mechanic. Yeah, Hutch just texted me not too long ago. So what I'm gonna do is continue this tomorrow once I get my downpipe, so I can just throw everything on. Downpipe on, valve cover, put the plugs back in once I get them gapped, and then the coolant hose, and then the intake car should be done. So I'll see you then. Alright, day 2, and picked up the downpipe. Finally got it welded. Hutch's welding right there. Great guy, great shop, great work. Did me a solid and hooked me up with this fire welding job. I love this bracket that he did here. It's super nice. Super nice welds. Dump part as well too. It almost makes me want to literally recoat this whole thing, like spray paint it. But honestly, it's in the back of the engine. I'm not really gonna do anything else to it. So yeah, Hutch's Welding. Check him out. I decided to come over to Mario's house to see what he's up to and show him the dump too. Certified Mexican. I'll show you guys what he's up to on his little project. It's this little truck subframe here.
Truck subframe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an off-road.
An off-road build.
An off-road build.
Just like Raisa Miata. Big shouts out to him. Hopefully he feels better just in time so we can battle it out. Miata versus Miata on the autocross and the off-road circuit. And be sure to follow Certified Mexican's channel too on more of this special edition. I'll catch you guys. I'll probably throw some time-lapse footage somewhere just to get it, some kind of footage. But I'm gonna throw this thing together and hopefully start it tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. Let's see. All right, day 3. Gonna drop the oil, coolant, and then valve cover. Probably do that right after this, and then do the coolant. And then we should be all ready to go. Just gonna loosen this up. Let's get this oil out. Got this cool little gritty drain plug. It's magnetic, so it stays right there while the oil pours onto the car. And this oil's pretty good, actually. Probably could have done the track day with this oil, but you know, better safe than sorry too. Absolutely no metal chunks in there. So, yeah. Time to get the coolant through the system. Alright, car's all done. She's just about track ready. This thing is 100% ready to go. I'm really confident about it. It honestly sounds fan-freaking-tastic. I'm exhausted, but we're gonna do these data logs in just a little bit. Alright, time for logging. Got my Tetrix cable here. Gonna throw this in. There we go. Got the cable in. And then time to go logging. Alright guys. Just did some logs last night and then some just a while ago. But I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna end the video here. Next time you'll see this at the Autocross track, so be sure to come there. I may do one event, really want to do two, but I don't know. I'm gonna see if the weather holds out. Maybe the car will be doing two events, but we shall see. So I'll end this video on a slight pull, and then yeah, I'll see you then.